Welcome to They Said, She Said. This is episode 3. Woo!
Woo!
Episode 3. Guys, this is a huge landmark. I think, yeah, you know, that's our third one. Stay with it. This is basically over the hill. We're basically over the hill.
Okay.
And we're going up another hill.
Okay.
Probably a bigger one.
Probably a bigger one.
I hope it'd be a bigger one.
So, all right. Well, I am one of your co-hosts, Nicolas Brady, and alongside me is the one and only Chris Fox. Chris.
The one and only.
The
for
one
sure,
and only.
yeah.
There's no one else out there.
No one
like
else
you.
that's Chris Fox.
That's
in
right.
the world.
That's right. What's up?
I like to think that, yeah. I'm doing good.
Okay.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, you're welcome. And next to me is back with us again because we missed her last episode. We're glad that she's back. The lovely Millie Ludwig. Millie, hi, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah,
I missed last week and I felt really bad about it.
It's okay. We're just happy you're here and you're never leaving us.
Never
Ever.
leaving again.
We're locking you up in the cabinet.
Oh dear.
I'm sure we have a cabinet in here.
As long as I've got enough of a chain, I can just kind of wander freely.
Okay. Yeah, you got that, Chris? You got that?
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Cool. Was that for me?
Yeah. That was definitely for you. So, if you're new to the podcast, this is a conversational podcast, and the three of us, what we do is we bring a random topic of conversation, and we just talk it out. And if you like that and find that amusing, please subscribe to us on iTunes with They Said, She Said. And we also post 3 episodes. Each topic is its own episode on YouTube the following week. So if you want, check that out as well, and that'll be fantastic. So let's get started, shall we? I'll start today. I'll start today. So, all right. First, I'm going to start off with a little a story. All right. Just so you know, this is about relationships. So, just FYI. All right, so recently, both these happened recently. So, all right, my big ex. I was about to marry this girl. Okay.
Okay.
But then she broke up with me.
I find her, the big ex.
She's
a good one.
She's my big ex because she's been the only one that I've attempted to marry. I was going to.
Right.
Okay.
But it didn't work out. So what happened was she went away for the summer. This happened 3 years ago, mind you.
Okay.
So it was a while ago.
Okay.
She went away for the summer back home, and so we were doing a long distance relationship. And then a week before she came home, she posted on Facebook, "Oh, I'm excited to come back." And then I replied, "Me too. I'm excited too." So, and then she sent me a message on Facebook saying that I don't want to see you again. I was like, "What?" And so I tried to call her. She didn't want to pick up, so I tried texting her, and then she didn't respond to the text.
Why?
Did you ever find out why?
No.
Don't know
why do you want to contact her and why doesn't she want to contact you? I don't understand.
Well, I'm like, if you're gonna break up with me, at least do it through the phone.
Okay, so okay, never mind. I thought this was like current day, like not that long ago.
Well, it was 3 years ago.
Okay, so
She did this to me 3 years ago.
I spaced out for a second.
I'm just giving you a little backstory, right?
Right.
Stay with us, Chris.
So she
you're
broke
together
up with
at
me.
this point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then,
and then, like I said, she wrote that message. I was like, blah, and then she did that. And I tried calling her. She wouldn't answer. I tried texting her. She wouldn't reply. Mm-hmm. She would just reply through Facebook messaging. I was like, what? Really? Anyway, so she did that. She broke up with me that way. And then
she broke with over Facebook messages?
Yeah. Over Facebook messaging. It's like,
well, it's
like
Facebook,
I just don't
legit.
Right? Well, it's fine if it's Facebook legit. Like, put the...
I don't even know where that thing came from.
I am not in a relationship anymore. You know, that whole thing. Mm. So, anyway, a few weeks ago, I run into her again. And mind you, it's been 3 years. And I run into her at Walmart.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I run into her at Walmart here. And I know that she's like a teacher now. Like, that's what she went to school for and everything. So I saw her and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do it. So I turn around and I start walking away. But then I stop and I think to myself, you know what? I should just go say hi. It's been 3 years. We've moved on, I'm sure. Be an adult. And I'll just go up to her and say, hey, what's up? Have a little minor conversation. Small talk, basically. So I go up to her and I'm like, hey, how are you? And she's all like, oh, yeah, I'm good. She's at the checkout counter. And I continue the conversation, what have you been up to? Oh, nothing much. I'm sorry, I can't really talk. I'm late for a meeting. I'm like, I started thinking, you're late for a meeting. You're a teacher.
I always
and
go
you're
to Walmart
in a
right
grocery
before a
shopping.
meeting.
Like, why would you go grocery shopping if you're late for a meeting? And so there's that. And so...
Oh, freaking liars, man. I love it.
So I was just thinking, like, okay, it gave me a very big ego boost. I'm like, yes, I'm an adult. I've moved on. That whole thing. And then another ex, I work with this other one. She broke up with me another terrible way. She just stopped talking to me, but along with not talking to me...
Is it the one I know?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's also stopped, like, looking at me. Like, actually...
That surprised me.
Completely blocking me off. And so that, like, it's been long enough to where, moved on, that whole dealio. And that just really irritates me so much that it's like, you won't even acknowledge me, like, give me the common courtesy of, like, hey, what's up? And, like, look at me like this.
I'm not looking at you.
See, maybe it's just... God, if I was gay, it'd be so much easier.
Okay.
So, my question is, with that, why do people... I know, like, not just girls do it. Like, guys do it, too. Guys do, like, stupid things when they break up. Like, why, if you break up badly, and, like, why not... Like, okay, basically, like, why do you break up badly? Because I feel the reason they don't, like, look at me or they don't want to talk about it is because they broke up badly and they don't want to, like...
They don't want to admit it?
Either that or it's just, like, okay, they broke up badly, so they think I'm still hurt or something, so they don't want to, like, look at me or talk to me.
Yeah.
And so, like, oh, this is awkward. So, like, why break up badly if... you're just going to make it awkward later in life if you're going to see him again. What are your guys' thoughts?
I kind of understand the initial breakup badly thing, because just the uncomfortableness that comes with breaking up with somebody is like really just awkward. But at the same time, like after it's passed, I have a really hard time understanding like why people are still super weird about it. Like, okay, I feel kind of bad. I did the face. Here's the thing. I didn't break up with someone over Facebook. But I did kind of, like, warn them.
You gave them a heads up.
You warned them over Facebook? Like, just so you know, our next talk is going to be a
here's
little
the thing,
weird.
like, I didn't want to, like, pretend, like, hey, see you at lunch, everything's going to be cool. Like, I didn't want it to be that way, because I'm like, it's not going to be that way, just so you know, like, it's not going to be, like, a fun date. Like, it's going to end.
Yeah.
And so, I'm like, I understand if you, like, don't even want to meet up, but, like, I'm always the person, like, I want to have it happen face to face, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's an amount of respect that comes with that. And so,
Me too.
So I warned her over Facebook, but, like, here's the thing. I don't really have, like, a good reason other than just, like, a gut feeling for, like, a couple weeks that, like, this is not going to work out. Like, ditch it. And so I, like, kind of just lived with it for a little while, and I was like, I gotta end it. And then, yeah. That happened. So, I understand to an extent. I had the same thing where, like, some girl tried to break up with me while I was on vacation, like, over text messages. Mm-hmm. And, like, but without even really telling me. It was just it was really weird.
Oh, it was one of those, like, beating around the bush breakups?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, it just got super weird. Because it was right after high school. Her mom, like, apparently told her that I texted her a couple things that I never did because she fell asleep, and apparently her mom checks her phone. It was really weird.
That is weird.
It got super weird, and then I was like, here's the thing, like, I'm kind of like a little bit too proud though. Like, the amount of respect that comes with like a face-to-face breakup, like, I kind of require that. If I don't get it, I get kind of mad. If I feel like there's like an investment from both parties. Mm-hmm. So I was like, hey, we need to talk this out. I wanted to, like, meet up, and then we actually did meet up and then broke up.
All right.
But it was just super weird because I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, by the way, I guess we're broken up. I was like, what are you talking about? I'd never talked to you about breaking up at all.
Yeah.
So it was weird. But, yeah, I don't understand, like, the post-breakup weirdness. I've never really had that happen that much. other than with like the person before the last person I dated was a very weird, like, I almost went to a party where she was, and she started like freaking out when she found out I might show up, and then she was like, you better not come, the person who was holding the party. It was super weird. So yeah, I don't understand, Nick, why that is. Why people are so weird like years afterwards.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, the first like month or two I can kind of understand after the breakup, but when it comes like a couple months, not a couple months, like a couple years or something like that,
and
it's
like,
just like, it's like that in a sense they almost regret it, or you know, they don't want to see you because they might worry that they might feel the same that they did before. I don't know. I don't quite understand.
So, like, I lost my train of thought. If you're around me long enough, you understand that I lose my train of thought.
I did try after like the whole party ordeal where like she was freaking out. I tried to I texted her and I was like, hey, like, are you okay? Like, I didn't think that I like scarred you that badly. You know what I mean? And so.
You're a real catch.
But
like,
then
when that happens, man, you're
no.
like...
But then it was weird because then she wanted to like meet up for lunch, just me and her, and I was like, I don't want to meet you for lunch.
First
why?
you freak out over a party, and now you want
exactly.
to go to lunch?
And I was like, why is it different for? I was like, I don't want to hang out with just you. Like, we're done already. I was just gonna stop by a different friend's house. You were just gonna happen to be there. I wasn't gonna like corner you into a conversation. I don't know.
So
it's just weird.
I have a question. Do you guys think it's possible to have to be friends after a relationship?
Yes.
You think it is possible?
I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I feel like I have at least like one or two people that I'm still friends with.
I think it's possible, but it like.
It's never the same, though.
I feel like it has to be
right.
like it has
It's
to be
never
a mutual breakup. If it's possible, it has to be like a mutual breakup.
Yeah. Is there such a thing?
Yeah, I've had mutual breakups.
It's not that common, but it happens.
Okay.
Like there's one where she broke up with me, and I guess it wasn't mutual because I didn't break up with her, but she did break up with me.
Someone initiates it.
But I feel like if she wanted to hang out again, like I moved on to where I'm like, yeah, it's cool, like we can definitely
just hang out and like, not have it be weird.
Yeah, so it's probably just like a matter of time type dealio. And I do understand.
It just depends on the person though, because like even how you talked, 3 years and some people are still like weird about it. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't get it.
Yeah, it was weird. And I do understand that people are different. Like different people need more time. Some people move on really fast. Some people take really slow.
I feel like the max should be like, as long as you dated, like you get that long afterwards to like to grieve.
That is good.
I feel like
that's a good little.
More than that, just it doesn't make sense to me. Like if you dated for 3 months, why would you need years to get over that experience? I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm a cold, heartless jerk. I don't know. But
you're not a cold heartless.
I'm learning so much about you guys.
I know.
But
here's the thing. I think I was talking to you back the last person I dated, where I was trying to get I wanted to break up, but I was trying to get her to break up with me. Not like cheating or anything, but just like I was just, like I thought
like she's get another girl come in, like she's coming over, like come here.
I thought like the relationship was like mutually bad enough that like we were both unhappy in it, and that she would just eventually break up. Mm-hmm. And I was just like waiting for her to do it because I didn't want to do it. And so I thought she texted me something that I thought she was like initiating a breakup. And so I just went along with it. We ended up breaking up, but apparently that's not what she wanted to do when she texted me.
Oh, sad.
It's kind of awkward. Yeah. But at the same time, I was like, no, I've been waiting for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks for this to happen. This is we're not giving it a second shot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
I did have a breakup once where we literally broke up with each other at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you guys ever done that? where we're like, all right, this was back like in school. It's like But again, this is like when we're both like super young. We're like, yeah, let's date because dating's cool. Yay! And so like, yeah, we like ran into each other in the hallway. Like, so yeah, it's not gonna work out. Like, yeah, like I was thinking the same thing. Awesome. All right, high five.
All right.
Smack on the
Good.
butt.
Yeah.
Good game. Just kidding. We didn't do the good game thing. But yeah, it was really weird because we broke up with each other at the same time. It's like, oh, nice.
That's kind of that's kind of nice though, because like I've talked about this before on my YouTube channel, but breaking up with someone, I feel like breaking up with someone is worse initially, like the feeling of having to like dump somebody, but you get over it way faster.
Yeah.
Whereas like getting dumped because it just comes out of nowhere. But yeah, if you're both gonna do it anyways, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, like the feeling was mutual, apparently.
Because then you don't have to feel bad.
Yeah.
No one really feels bad. It just sucks that you had such a sucky relationship, apparently, that both of you wanted it out.
Yeah. I think after I started thinking, like, why does she want to break up with me? It's like, I know I want to break up with her, but I'm like, why does she want to? And then I started thinking, but
yeah,
that was young, naive, innocent me who needed to know things.
I'm so out of the loop on this one. I've like never had any breakups.
No?
How many people are you dating right now?
Well, you got like 3 people over there.
Right.
You know.
She's like, I just
next door
keep
neighbor,
hanging out with people.
Lucy, he's pretty cool.
She's
Yeah,
like,
his
when people
name's
try
Lucy. I don't
yeah.
know why he's Lucy.
She's like, when people
Hey,
say they
what
want
is
to talk, she's like, I just never talk to them again.
Yeah.
And then we never break up.
With my experiences, there was only one guy that I was actually, I guess, dating. I don't know. I thought we'd come to the agreement that we were dating, but come to find out later from him, like he would ask me all these questions, and he would always lead up with, "Oh, it's not like we're ever really dating, so I was just kind of asking from the point of a friend," and I was like, "Okay," because I'd been the one to completely end everything that was going on, and he was just wanting to get it back on and get things going again, but after a while, then he just flips to the whole, "Oh, it's not like we're ever dating anyway," so that's like my only experience with guys.
So like when do you when is okay when are you guys like dating? Like is there like a certain time when like, all right, now we're dating?
It gets weird.
Like is there like a certain time?
It is
when it's
a weird
like,
kind of like
all right, we're not hanging out anymore. We're actually dating.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when does it go from just going on a couple dates to actually dating?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's kind of a hard.
We can talk about that later.
Because yeah, I mean,
that could be a whole nother
thing.
topic.
I feel like eventually, like one of you will just be like, "Hey."
One of us?
Not one of you specifically.
Millie or
yeah, one of you. One of you too. No, but one of the people like in the potential relationship will be like, "So, are we like a thing?"
Yeah.
Ideally.
So like, okay, well, my question is like, should you have the talk or just kind of let it happen? So basically, are you verbally or physically?
I've tried to. I'm one of those people that likes to just let it happen because it seems easier. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like there's like way more ambiguity, like of like no one's quite sure where you guys are in the relationship.
Oh no.
Yeah,
and
I like the whole idea of letting things happen, but there's got to be that little bit of clarity
of the talk.
The talk. I don't even know what the talk
is. I've always been of the opinion that like whoever it matters to more will eventually bring it up.
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
Have you ever noticed that the word "the" always makes things more dynamic? Like, the talk, it's the pill.
Yeah.
My parents have actually commented on that because us kids, in my family, we've always talked to my parents about whenever we refer to them, it's the parents, and they're like, "Did we
the
like
parents.
traumatize you guys as kids or something? Why do you say the parents instead of your parents?"
It's like don't worry about it. we don't want to talk about it.
We don't need any repeats. We're fine.
All right, so that was my topic.
Okay.
That was a good old discussion.